welcome to my Thursday night live. I'm getting myself on the schedule here, so I will absolutely be doing 3 lives a week from now on. Look, y'all, today has been a day. My son has COVID. He's like back and forth, like doing really well, and then boom, it hits him for a couple hours. He's out. He takes a nap. He gets back up. He's okay. It's been difficult. So we are trying everything we can within the home to ensure that he is the only one that gets and has it. So say a prayer for us. He went to a friend's house. The friend called him up. He went to my parents last week. Friend called him up and is like, yeah, bro, like I got a headache, but if you want to come over, cool. Like totally fine. I just don't know how fun I'm going to be. Landon didn't think headache might mean COVID. So he goes, and the friend wasn't that sick, but come to find out it was COVID. So anyway, he ended up with it. He really hasn't been that sick. How many of y'all have had it? I'm not even supposed to say it on these videos. They put the little warning COVID thing at the bottom of my video. I shouldn't say it, but anyway, say a prayer for my family that my baby's, he's my baby obviously too, but he's much stronger, much older. My youngest two don't get it. I don't get it. I have too much to do. I have too much to do. If you're new here, if this video gets shared out, my name is Bree and Bear. I go by Bree though. I need to change that down there to Bree Bear. And I have been on a weight loss journey for years. It'll be 4 years actually in November. And lost 120 pounds, have maintained it. Was in network marketing for a long time and turned myself into a coach because I didn't want to be in network marketing anymore. And I was helping people lose weight anyway. I was just kind of doing it in a different way. So today is Thursday. When is my next live? Sunday. I'm like looking around, like it's in my computer, my schedule. Sunday, I am actually going to talk about products for y'all. I have yet to create my own products. However, I am looking at starting to formulate products. And hi, Maxine, you've dodged it. So me and my hubby speculate that back in December of 2019, we possibly had it. Before, there was a whole bunch of people that got severely ill. December of 2019. Hey, Beth, how you doing, lady? And we think we had it then, and nobody knew what it was. It just was the flu or, whatever. So I think I'm good. But I know people that have gotten it twice. So fingers crossed. I know a lot of people. One of my good friends, Heather, Shanna, one of my, two of my really good friends have had it twice. So fingers crossed. Again, I'm just convincing myself. I'm using my subconscious to program that it is impossible for me to get it. I don't get sick. I just keep saying that over and over again. Okay. So that's a little trick for y'all. If you can convince yourself you can never get it, your body is it will not penetrate your body. It'll help a little bit. 3 times, man. I think it's because there's so many different kinds of it. It morphs, Anyway, I don't want to get into all that. I want to talk to y'all about self-sabotage. So anyone here have trouble with consistency in your journey? But before we get into that, if y'all have not applied for my group coaching program, the pre-launch starts tomorrow. I am opening the cart tomorrow evening. I've been putting in coupon codes today. Go apply for Unchained is the name of the program, because it is see if I can recite this, my tagline for it. It is the most effective and sustainable path to weight loss success without the life sentence of dieting and depriving. I think. I might have said that last part different. I might have said deprivation. But anyway, y'all, dieting is like a life sentence because women on average diet 17 to 20 plus years. There's research in Canada, I think it was, or the UK, that women diet up to 33 years of their life. I am 33 years old. That would mean that if I'd continued, I may have been one of those numbers that dieted for 33 years of her life. That is close to half of our lifespans for some women. crazy. We don't need to be dieting like that. That is insanity. My definition of dieting, for y'all who wonder when I say dieting, what I mean is, and can y'all do me one solid real quick? Share this out. I'm going to start doing my share giveaways again. What do y'all want to win? Share this video out. Drop shared in the comments. And in August, for my birthday, when I close the cart of Unchained, I'm going to do a big old share giveaway. I'm closing the cart for Unchained in August, around my birthday for a short time, to spend super focused attention with the first group that comes in. When I do that, I will also do a share giveaway. So share this out. Just share it on your pages, in a group, wherever. In your stories, if you know how to do that. And I'll write y'all's names down on my handy dandy notebook. All right. Thank you, Maxine. You're the best, lady. So go apply for Unchained. You just go to application.thecoachbree.com or go to the profile, my profile, either on my The Coach Bree page, wherever you're watching this, or Bree and Bear. And in my profile, you should see a link that says application.thecoachbree.com. Click that. Just put your info in. Make sure you agree with the questions. Make sure you are someone who's in a place where you can commit to just a couple hours a week. That's it. It will only take you a couple hours a week. There's a video there. Hey, Jessie. Thanks, girl. There's a video there that y'all can watch with more information on Unchained and some written info. Okay. I will tell you more about what you'll get in the program at the end of this video, but I want to get into the consistency and the self-sabotage. If you've had trouble with with consistency in your journey, meaning like you do a diet, because I understand when people are trying to lose weight, typically what they do is they start with a diet. What a diet means to me is restricting. When you are limiting the amount of and it's not limiting the amount of calories that you can have, because that can be a very tactful way to lose weight that isn't dieting. You can stay within a calorie range without actually dieting. I'm talking dieting is restriction. So when you say I can't have cookies anymore because I'm on a diet, I can't have 3 sweet potatoes, or, well, who'd eat 3? But like I buy the small ones that you steam. They're like this. I eat 3 of those. I can't eat 3 sweet potatoes because there's too many carbs and I'm on a diet. Restricting your foods, moralizing your foods. Foods are good or bad. That to me is dieting. Fasting. I'm starting to consider that a diet at this point. It depends. It depends on how people do it. There is so many caveats. There's so many nuances, y'all, to this diet culture, to the issues that diets, real, true, restrictive diets can cause. Do I believe, and I just want to make this clear, do I believe that you can go all out, eat donuts all the time? Don't get it twisted. Because I have donuts in my branding does not mean I eat a ton of donuts. Me and my husband actually laugh about it. He's like, that's the least thing you eat. Like, you really aren't a donut gal. I'm like, no, they're just cute. I think they're so freaking cute. Donuts are adorable. I'm more of a bagel gal. Like, if you're going to put a hole in my food, give me a bagel with cream cheese. So food can't be, it can't be a free-for-all with your food either. There is a happy medium, if you will. Yes. I like to call it your baseline intake, your baseline food. And then it's so different for everyone. And that's why I can't be, like when I used to do keto coaching, not everyone does well with keto. It just wouldn't work for a lot of people. And so I was like, I cannot constrict the amount of coaching I can do because I'm sticking to one way of eating. I don't like that. And I don't believe there is any one way of eating that is one size fits all. There just isn't. There just isn't. The Mediterranean lifestyle doesn't work for everyone. The keto lifestyle doesn't work for everyone. The paleo doesn't. The veganism doesn't work for everyone. We are all so different internally. And we need to know that. One reason you may be inconsistent is because of that dieting where you're on this lifestyle that you don't even like the food on it. Like a lot of people would go keto and then be like, oh, bitch, I don't even eat meat. I don't even like meat. How am I supposed to be keto? And I haven't had bacon in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? How can I be keto? I don't like cheese. I don't like bacon. I don't like meat. I don't like dairy. What am I supposed to eat? Like literally nuts and avocados? What am I supposed to eat? There is no diet that is truly going to be sustained forever. And that is one huge reason that consistency, with a lot of people, you end up faltering, because it is hard to remain consistent on something that you can't see yourself doing for the rest of your life. Anything you cannot see yourself doing for the rest of your life is unsustainable. That's why I call myself a sustainable weight loss coach, because there's a difference between weight loss coach and sustainable weight loss coach. Anyone can teach you how to go lose 5 pounds in the next 5 days. I could teach you how to do that. But I won't, because I don't want you to gain it back the next 5 days and come back saying, well, I lost 5, but it's back on now, and I got 5 more. What am I supposed to do now, right? Sustainable weight loss looks totally different, and so does the coaching. The consistency comes in when you find sustainable methods. All right. Sustainable methods look like starting with the onion, like I always say, where you're addressing the like deep-seated, deep-rooted issues that cause you to overeat, the deep-rooted issues that cause you to self-sabotage. Now, the biggest reason for self-sabotage, this when I say self-sabotage, falling off the wagon, knowing what to do but doing the total opposite. Like a lot of people know dieting doesn't work, but y'all are still dieting. Why? You know it doesn't work, but you're still counting the calories, every single morsel that's going into your mouth. You're still running around with the phone pointed at the barcodes on a damn food, like the labels, tracking it in FitnessPal or whatever the heck it's called, Carb Manager. You know that it doesn't work and it's unsustainable, but you still do it. That's sabotaging. Doing good for a while and then giving up. The inconsistency. You do good for like a month and you give up. That's self-sabotaging. You get to another like very, very common way of self-sabotaging in weight loss, y'all, is you lose 10 pounds. You lose 20 pounds, right? And you're like, okay, I'm a success. Look at me. I lost 20 pounds. And you start reading your own press clippings and you think you're on top of the world. You start eating like a crazy person again. Like you go all out. You're like, no, it's McDonald's for the next 20 weeks because I lost 20 pounds. So there we go. Right? You're like, I just want to feel amazing and great, because in order to lose that 20 pounds, you probably dieted to get it off, and it felt so freaking miserable the whole time. You were in that punishment to get the 20 pounds off. This is why do my glasses look crooked? I think my face is just crooked. You're in that punishment to get the 20 pounds off. You get the 20 pounds off, and you need reward, because that's how we work as humans. Right? So, hey, Robin. The microwave mindset will have you sabotaging, inconsistent, sabotaging. The microwave mindset is you expect results tomorrow. You look at a salad and you're like, okay, I should be down 5 pounds. I didn't eat it, but I looked at it. I don't feel like I overeat, and then I still feel miserable, bloated, guilty. That, Robin, to be honest, that is definitely like a mindset thing. That's like you have to get really, like, it's a food thing too, but it starts with figuring out why you still feel like that. Why? What contributes to that feeling of like, I still don't feel good even though I'm not eating, I'm not overeating. And then you also may have an allergy to food. you may need an elimination. I posted about that today on my Instagram, actually. So I recently figured out I need to do more anti-inflammatory foods. And I realized that like a lot of the foods that I was eating, they are causing me to be inflamed and have that kind of bloated feeling, like you're saying, Robin. Now, luckily, I'm out of the mindset where I feel guilty for it, but I used to, so I know what you mean. And so I started looking at how, okay, I'm not going to eat dairy for a little while and just see what my body does. So eliminating that. It may just be a certain food that you're eating that is causing physical issues within your gut. Why are you still awake?
I can't fall asleep.
Where's Dad?
Dad, really me. I could fall asleep.
What?
I can't fall asleep.
Where's Dad?
He's outside with him.
Oh, well, go sit with him out there.
But I can't fall asleep.
Okay, well, go sit with your dad out there. You're not standing here.
You're
Okay.
on video with.
I'm on video with Facebook. That's what it's called. And YouTube, I think. Say hi. Okay, baby, I'm right in the middle of it. I need you to go. I love you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Oh, you're so warm.
How long can I stay up?
I don't know. Go ask your father. He makes the decisions now that he's home from work, okay? I'm decisioned out.
No, just tell me how much minutes I can stay.
40.
40.
Random. Yep, till 10. You got till 10, girl. Okay, love you, bye. She took a nap earlier. And you guys, if you're moms, you know how that goes. The kid naps for 2 hours and they stay up 2 hours late. So, okay, Robin, food journal. I hate tracking anything, but when it comes to this, it's important to know if it's a particular food. So do not write down I had, cheese and it has 90 calories or whatever. Just what did you eat? Yes, dairy is a good place to start. So you don't necessarily need to food journal if you're just eliminating dairy to start with. Some good ways to know what to start with, though, is what makes me feel bad after I eat it. Like, do you eat anything and run to the bathroom? Do you eat anything and then immediately feel bloated? Do you eat anything and then literally like you hear your belly almost like disagreeing with it? So yeah, if any of y'all end up having to do an elimination, I don't like how they call it elimination diet, but it's literally you're eliminating foods from your diet, which is the food intake. A food journal is really the only way to do it successfully. Okay. But if you're just eliminating, like if you're just starting with, okay, I know I'm not going to eat dairy, you just do that. What a lot of people do is they track what they eat for like a week. And then they look at, or they bring it to their doctor. They look at it, they bring it to their doctor. And they say, okay, this is what I ate. The doctor might look it over and say, it's probably this. Don't eat that for a week now. See how you do. So you probably don't need to track now. But try it without the dairy. If it's everything that's making you feel like that, it sounds more like it may not be the food. It may be like your gut. If it's reacting to all food, like if you eat something and you immediately feel bloated, it is probably your microbiome is off. You are unbalanced within your gut. You have too many bad bacteria, probably. It's oftentimes what it is. If you've gone on antibiotics lately, if you're on any certain kind of, and you don't have to share any of that here, but if you're on any like certain kind of medications, and then it does also like what you're eating is very important when you're struggling with gut health. Processed foods, all foods are processed at this point. Freaking almond milk is processed, y'all. Like, don't hear me wrong when I say processed foods. Overly processed foods will irritate the lining of your gut. They will throw off your bacteria in some people. I happen to be one of those people, and it sucks. Gluten, of course, we know that hurts some people as well. So start there. Okay. that's another thing. Like if you're having issues within your gut, if you're having issues where your body's kind of like rejecting food at this point, you don't know what to do, you're going to be inflamed. And that's another, that's where I was too. A lot of inflammation. So I'm feeling like just not great. And so I have to look at, okay, well, what do I do from here? What do I need to pay more attention to in my lifestyle? I need to make sure I'm eating breakfast every day. I never used to eat breakfast. I need to make sure I'm eating breakfast. Eating breakfast, having a balance with carbs, protein, and fat. I eat a lot less carbs than I eat protein and fat, but I always now put a carb in there in the morning. Even if my carbs are like berries, I don't just like, I used to just eat fat and protein. I don't do that anymore. I make sure and I balance it out a little bit with some carbs. So where was I going with that? Oh, it gets your blood sugar better regulated throughout the day. Better regulated blood sugar leads to less binges, right? Yeah, I would say it's a gut health issue, Robin. And if your body is imbalanced, it is going to fight you. And it's impossible to get anywhere on a transformation journey if your body's fighting you. Impossible. So that is exactly where I would start. I would get yourself some probiotics, and if your issues don't go away, I have a recommendation for probiotics. I'll put on here Sunday. Cheap, not super expensive, and I think it's like $29-$30 for the bottle. If that doesn't help within like 2 weeks to a month, doctor, absolutely. But the doctor is going to tell you to try probiotics when you go anyway. So try it yourself, most likely, is what he's going to say. That's what I would do. Again, this is not ever medical advice. Just saying. These are my recommendations. Okay. So that will also have people thrown off. Food allergies or intolerances or inflammation within the body. People don't understand gut health. People don't understand, and it's not anyone's fault because nobody teaches us these things. We're not taught how to care for ourselves ever. They give us health class in school, but they want to talk more about the birds and the bees, which they should, as they should. I think every kid needs to know how babies are made, but you know what I'm saying. And other weird stuff than like how to actually take care of ourselves. And it's missing for a lot of us. But yeah, bacteria in the gut, if it's imbalanced, it will cause so many issues. And again, your body will be fighting you. It'll be hard to lose any weight if your gut health is imbalanced. I know Mindy said something. I slipped into... Really, Mindy? I'm sorry. It doesn't take long, though. No, it doesn't. I gained 10 pounds over the winter. I've lost it now because it always happens. I think I always put weight on in the winter. I never checked before this year. What is so difficult, Denise? Hi, by the way. Thanks for hopping on. So the next thing, y'all, self-sabotage happens oftentimes when you just don't like yourself. This is a hard one. You feel very poorly about yourself. And again, you haven't been taught how to treat yourself. Nobody's taught you how to treat yourself. And so you go into your weight loss journey like, well, I need to lose weight because I don't like myself. I don't like how I look. I don't like my body. I don't like how I feel. Like I'm basically in this dislike state, right? You go into it like that, expecting some quick results that are going to make you like yourself. And then you realize that first 2 pounds comes off and you're like, oh, that's weird. I don't like myself anymore because I lost 2 pounds. Interesting how that is. You can lose 120 pounds. Trust me, you don't like yourself anymore just because your body changed. You have to like yourself for way more on a deeper level than your surface. So if you're starting a weight loss journey with deep like hatred for yourself, period, not your body, but just yourself, you have all this undealt with trauma and you have all these people you haven't forgiven, like you haven't forgiven yourself for a lot of things in your past, it's going to be close to impossible to lose weight because you will self-sabotage. Those feelings and those beliefs about yourself dictate every single decision that you make in your day. If the decision is 6 pounds of cookie dough and 6 pounds of green beans, these are obviously nobody would eat that, but and you're like, you know what, I don't like how I feel right now anyway, which one's going to make me feel a little more whole, even if for a short period of time? The cookie dough, bitch, of course. Like, our emotions love cookie dough because it soothes us for a short time. And then, 5-10 minutes after we have the cookie dough, we're right back to disliking ourselves again because, oh my gosh, now I feel disgusting. I feel like, throwing up. Right? Anyone? Yeah? Self-concept is what it's what it's called, I guess you could say, like how you feel about yourself. Big picture, self-concept. What is your self-concept like? And if it is more negative than it is positive, you need work on your self-concept, which again, y'all, this has nothing to do with food. It's nothing to do with how much you eat, when you eat, It has to do with your mindset. Self-concept really boils down to your mindset. How you feel about yourself, how you think about yourself, what you believe about yourself dictates all of your decisions. Inadvertently, very subconsciously, but it does. That right there is what we're going to work on the most in Unchained, reversing all these beliefs we have about ourselves, because that's where it starts. When you feel good about yourself, like when you are just confident, you feel good, you deserve good things, you want to be like at your best high self, you want to connect with her and move into a different season, you move different. Every decision, from your food to who you talk to on a daily basis, to who you let in your life, to how you let people treat you. When your self-concept is poor, you let people walk all over your ass because you don't feel good. You don't feel good about yourself enough to stick up for yourself. You don't feel worthy enough of love to stick up for yourself. It's like, y'all, you don't know how many women I've coached who are like, yeah, I want to lose weight, but see, here's the thing. I'm constantly having to make my lunches for my teenagers or my grown kids or my family members, the people I live with, my parents that I live with, and they don't think enough about me to consider my food choices or the things I can and can't eat. And that's not a good, bad food thing. Like, I'm talking back to the food allergies, the gut health stuff. They don't understand I can't eat fried chicken every single night and feel great. So if you don't feel good enough about who you are and your decisions and steadfast in your beliefs about who you are, you're not going to stick up for yourself and say, listen, I cannot eat fried chicken every night. We need to do better. Have a good night, Mindy. We need to do better. The next thing after self-concept is fear of success. Did you guys know that's a thing? Fear of success is related back to self-concept. A lot of people sabotage their weight loss because they're afraid of the person they'll be when they've lost the weight. Their goal is to lose like 60 pounds. They're afraid of what they're going to look like at 60 pounds and how that might make them different overall. They're not afraid of having what they perceive as a better body. They're afraid of, like, are there going to be consequences negative if I lose the weight? Am I going to have loose skin? Am I going to, hi Lynette, how are you? Am I going to have saggy skin? Are my boobs going to be saggy? Is my butt going to sag? Like, am I going to have more cellulite? Am I going to still hate myself deep down inside? So if I'm successful at this weight loss and I still hate myself, what's the freaking point? Fear of success. Well, what does that look like? It is just fear of change more than anything else. What does it look like to be a different person, to eat different, and then fearing having to make those decisions every day? Fear of failure, of course, will sabotage us in our journey. We're afraid we're going to fail. So we're like, screw it. What's the point? Or people are fearful of success and then fearful of regain because it's happened to them so many times. Picture that fell. People are deathly afraid of weight regain because it has happened to them so many times. 83% of dieters that fail, which is 95% of dieters fail, 83% of those dieters gain weight, y'all. So it is very common with dieting that you gain weight. So of course there's a fear of failure because that's all you've ever done when you've dieted is fail. And you can be successful with the diet, but when I'm talking about you fail on a diet, if you haven't maintained that weight loss with the diet for a year or more, you are unsuccessful. It's so wonderful seeing you as well. Well, I can't see you, but y'all, you know what I mean. I see your little icon picture thing. Right? The next one, moving away from pain and toward pleasure. That is how we operate as humans. So if we want to lose weight, the pain of the weight, the pain of feeling bad physically, mentally, all the time, feeling bad about our bodies, not liking what we look like in the mirror, not liking that we're winded going up the stairs, that we're out of shape, whatever it is, moving away from that pain and toward pleasure is how we operate, right? But here's the thing, we sabotage that when the pain of moving toward the pleasure. So in the process, you're on the weight loss journey, right? Like you're trying to move toward the pleasure. You are eating more healthy. You're not dieting. You're eating more healthy. You're trying to figure out your baseline lifestyle, the foods that serve you, the foods that don't serve you. You're doing the eliminating. You're figuring out what makes you feel your absolute best, regardless of if that is pizza twice a week or whatever. What is it that makes you feel your best? What you can do and get a transformation. You're on that journey. You're doing good, right? But then there's the exercise part. And it's like, you got the nutrition down. But when it comes to moving your body, at least like 3 times a week, you dread it so bad. You're like, the only way I can get up and get my workout in is if I get up at 5 a.m. and do a walk for an hour. That is the only time I have to do it. I'm too busy to do it any other time. So there's pain in that, right? Getting up at 5 a.m. is painful. Yeah, it is. I do it every single morning. It is not fun. I'm used to it at this point, but it's painful at first. So you're in the moving away from pain phase, but there's still pain in it. So you're like, well, this is a shitty deal. I'm supposed to be moving toward pleasure here, away from the pain of my weight as it was. And what do you know? There's more pain here. I feel like this is harder. There's more pain here. Why? Like, this is not, it's not supposed to be this way. Why is there more discomfort right now? So we sabotage. We're like, F this. If I wanted to be in pain, I'd just be fat. Right? That's our mentality at that point. Sometimes, y'all, it's easier. Truly, mentally, there's less effort to be unhealthy than there is. And understand size and health are very subjective. You can have a larger person and they're very healthy. Don't mishear my words there. I call it productive pain. Yeah, it's pain. Getting up at 5 a.m. is not fun. No. But it is productive. And it will get you somewhere. And so in that period of time, moving from the pain to the pleasure, there's more pain. It is painful losing weight. Yeah, it is. But it doesn't have to be as painful as most people make it. It doesn't have to be as painful as weighing your food on a damn food scale, stepping on a scale every single morning and working yourself up, measuring yourself every single freaking day, standing in the mirror, staring at yourself, picking yourself apart, saying it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, it doesn't have to be painful like that. It's got to be painful. You got to put in some work, man. You got to do a little, but the way people view weight loss is because they've dieted for it for so long. That's painful as hell. Yeah, it is. But imagine undoing that part and figuring out how you get to your goal weight in a not so painful way without dieting, by leveraging your subconscious mind, reprogramming those beliefs about yourself so that you just naturally make better freaking decisions. Imagine if you felt better about who you are, you put boundaries in place, people started to honor you because of how you hold yourself. You start saying no to more people, and you start saying no to yourself. And you start saying yes to yourself as well. You implement self-care. You make time for yourself. You naturally transform when you change how you view yourself and you change how you treat yourself, because you transform everything that you do. It's a healing process, mind and body, and they go together. And people are just trying to heal the body, and they're ignoring their freaking mind, and that is why you sabotage. That is why y'all are, not y'all, but like generalizing, are inconsistent. Because you are addressing the body and the nutrition and the food only. And you are not addressing the mind and how the mind feels about this change. Have you asked? Have you really thought about it? How does this feel holistically for me when I'm going to change everything that I do, but I haven't even consulted myself? There's more to you than a body. There's more to you than your food choices and your calories that you eat and your calories that you burn on your watch and the steps that you get in every day. That is all logistics. That is all objective data, if you will. Hey, Kim, how are you doing? Long time no see, lady. Right? That is all, the data, the numbers, the logistic part of it. People have been trying to lose weight logistically for years with numbers like 1,600 calories, 1,200 calories, 8-hour eating window, whatever it is. And it hasn't been working. I miss you too, lady, for sure. And it hasn't been working. Diets don't work. Logistics like that don't work because we are human beings with souls and brains and feelings. And throwing math at us and all these numbers and write this down and scan this with your phone and you'll lose weight. It just, no. It doesn't work. And again, if you put how do they say that? There's a proverbial, if you put the horse in front of how does that go? Shit. If you put the horse in front of the buggy, I don't know. Anyway, if you put the buggy in front of the horse, however it goes, somebody tell me what that proverb thing is. The metaphor. If you put the cart in front of the whatever, it's like an old saying. Cart in front of the horse. Okay. If you put the cart in front of the horse, when the horse is your mind, you're putting the diet in front of your mind. You're putting the number of weight, the number on the scale in front of your mind. You're putting all of that in front of your mind. The food in front of your mind, the dieting in front of your mind. And you're not caring for your mind. You can't lose a pound because your mind controls what you lose. Your brain talks to your body, everything starts here. It doesn't start in your gut. Your gut is like your second brain. It is very freaking important. But everything starts in your subconscious brain. Your subconscious brain is much like a computer, right? Or a phone. So you see my whatever screen this is, the pull down menu on an iPhone right now, right? You see this, okay? Best example I can give y'all of the subconscious brain. Behind this screen, there's all these programs I have pulled up. And there's all, I got Spotify and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. They're all running. They're running simultaneously, all at the same time, talking to each other maybe, or talking to the iPhone, whatever. And I can go mess around on TikTok, and the Instagram stuff will still stay open. So we have all of these different things running in our brain all the time, right? All these different thoughts. We don't even know they're happening. My phone, when it's on this screen, like, it doesn't know that all this other stuff is running. It's just staying on this screen. It's not showing me the other stuff. So I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on just this screen. This screen right here is the focus. So there's this background brain running the background apps. That would be your subconscious mind. This thing here, this screen is the conscious mind. It's just what I see right now. It's just what I see right now. The conscious mind is what is telling me what to say right now. The subconscious mind is what is telling me to continue breathing. All the programming that's in my brain, that and the health part of it, that it takes care of your organs and all those processes too. The subconscious part of my phone, or I don't know what it would be called on a phone, like the background computers, is what keeps it going, turned on, running. But the conscious part is just what it's showing me on the screen. Does that make sense, y'all? You're welcome. Does that make sense? Robin, I hope you've applied for Unchained. I don't know if I've seen your application, lady. You got to get in there. I'm serious. For sure. Go apply for Unchained. Maybe you did, but I don't think I saw your application. So the programming in the phone, someone had to go in. Apple had to go in and if we want this process, it has to do this. So we're going to type in this code, and it programmed it. Well, someone programmed you too. You were programmed by all these outside influences. I talked about this in my stories today. You were programmed by all these outside influences, your parents, your foster parents, your grandparents, whoever raised you, your guardians, gave you all these programs. I'm going to take these off for a bit. Ugh, that light is just so bright. Gave you all these programs about everything. You, who you are, how you are, what you look like. So we have all these programs about food, weight loss, dieting. When you put the cart in front of the horse, like I said, that means you're putting the conscious stuff in front of the subconscious stuff. But until you go in and you change the programming in your background computer, your subconscious mind, that says, I can't lose weight unless I eat 1,000 calories a day. Like, literally, a lot of y'all are programmed to believe that. I can't lose weight unless I do the treadmill and cardio. I can't, wear a bathing suit ever because people will see me and I have cellulite. There's all this stuff. And you are programmed to believe you can't be seen in a bathing suit because maybe your mom said, oh, no, I have too much cellulite, to your dad one day every single summer for like your entire life. Your auntie did it. Your cousins did it. All the women around you did it because that's what all women do. Like, oh, thank you, mama. It happened to everyone because in the 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s, thin was in, like skinny thin was in. So our generation, like millennials, is it Gen Z? No, Gen Z is my son, like Gen X, y'all who were born in the 70s. And then I cannot remember, late baby boomers, y'all are lumped into that too. And so, hey, Penny, how are you? And so you actually have to like if you had something wrong with the programming in your phone, you would take it to Apple and say, look, man, I try to pull up Spotify and Apple Music is coming up. I don't know what's going on here, but somebody needs to reprogram my phone. You have to like go into the back of the background, whatever it's called in a freaking computer phone thing. Robin, it's the group program. Did you apply for the group program after the challenge? I don't know if you did. The pre-enrollment starts tomorrow. It's a 12-week group program that will help with all the stuff I'm talking about, from nutrition to reprogramming to, and there's the link right there. I just put it in the comments. You can just go apply, and then tomorrow I will message all of y'all individually. It's gonna take me a little bit, but with the founding member discounts. And then if you were in the 10-day challenge, you get another discount. You actually get 60% off if you were in the challenge. I told y'all about that challenge, man. You get a 60% off discount if you were in the challenge, because you'll also be a founding member. If you're a founding member, you'll get a 35% off discount. So y'all are going to save some monies. Let me tell you. So that's self-sabotage. That's the subconscious. Like, you have to go in and reprogram, like pluck out the thoughts that you've believed your whole life about weight, your body, how you lose weight, dieting, because everyone's programmed to believe you have to diet to lose weight. You have to restrict. You can't eat cookies. You can't eat donuts. You can't have pizza and lose weight, right? So we have to go in and like kind of pluck all those thoughts out and replace. And that takes a lot of time. So I really hate this non-mirrored video. My face looks so damn crooked. It's so weird. It's like a permanent, what's this thing called? Y'all, my face doesn't really look like this, but for some reason on this stupid anytime there's a non-mirror video or image, you don't see the link in the comments. Okay, if you just check your text, I'll send it to you. I will send it to you right now. It'll just take you a minute, but I really think it would benefit you a lot, lady. Undo. Not delivered. Why? That's weird. Oh, I'm in airplane mode. Holy cow. I do that so that I don't get distracted when I'm on here. Wow. Okay, you should get it. You're welcome. Okay, so any questions about self-sabotage? Consistent. Hey, Carol, how are you? Consistency in your journey. Any of that? Any questions before I hop off? So, y'all, weight loss is comprehensive. It has to start where the body is controlled, and that is in the brain. But we also do need to address nutrition, like Robin was talking about. Are there things that need to be eliminated? That is all going to be in Unchained. It is a 3-month program for a reason. Month 1, we address certain things. Month 2, we address certain things. And then month 3 is where we really stick it to the nutrition part. Excuse me. We're going to start nutrition from day 1, looking into what's best for you personally. The actual program doesn't start until August. Okay? The actual program will not start until August. This is just the pre-launch, pre-enrollment, getting the founding members in. First time I've done a group program other than challenges. I can't even count how many dang challenges I've done in my lifetime. And I love challenges. But you cannot get like sustained results, or you cannot teach people how to sustain their results in 10 days, 14 days, 21 days. I know, right? I've done like a million challenges. You just can't teach people what they absolutely need to know about weight loss in a 10-day challenge, 14-day challenge, You can't. But if any of y'all did do the 10-day challenge, you still have access to everything. Just look up in your emails and search Kartra, Kartra, if you were in the 10-day challenge, and all of your access to your days should pop up. Click one of them and it'll let you in. And I would go review those days over and over and over again, especially day 10 and the conclusion. Those are the two most important. Day 10 is the nutrition. The conclusion is a lot of like just encouragement. Unchained is the deeper work beyond like the 10-day challenge, the deeper like long-term stuff where you need support from other women, right? It's hard to lose weight on your own without any support. I had support. I had y'all. I did my weight loss publicly for you guys. Not for you guys. Not don't take it like that. With you guys. Like I couldn't fail because I was held accountable. And that mindset shift of like, I'm going to do this. It was different. The many times I had tried to lose weight before, I didn't have accountability from peers. I didn't have that kind of support that I needed. And I didn't know that. I didn't know I needed accountability. I didn't know I needed support. I didn't know I needed a group of women like rallied around me, encouraging me. I didn't know that until it happened. And I was like, okay, this makes it so much easier. When you feel supported and you feel validated, it makes it easier. You feel like, okay, people do actually care. You know? So, there was something else about sabotage and I can't remember. Oh, Carol, thank you. I am doing a share giveaway. I'm going to draw on my birthday. I'm going to give y'all a birthday gift as well. So if any of y'all share, I will put your names down. I gotta remember to put last names on here. Jesse Osgood, I don't need to put your last name because you spell your name so different. I could never not know who that Jesse is. Never. Okay, y'all. So if you haven't applied, go do it. Because I'm telling y'all, this discount stuff is not going to last. I put limits on them, both. Oh, and there's payment plans. You are not, I don't even want y'all paying in full. You can. But you split the, even with the discount, I'm giving y'all the discount in your payment plans, okay? You do not have to pay in full. So I can't give you the exact price because it depends on were you in the challenge or were you in or where are you going to be a founder? Founders ends on did I put a date or did I put a number? Oh Lord Jesus. There's 4 different coupon codes I had to put in, so it's a little stressful. I'm not sure. I'll have to go double check. But for the payment plan discount, I put 20 in. That's it. And there were 30 people in the challenge, so y'all might have to fight for the discounts for the challenge. No, I'm kidding. If y'all need more discounts, I'll give the challenge people more discounts. But founders, there's 20, 30, 35% off discounts. And you can pay in payments. Okay, if you have more questions, so it'll be a founding, this, Carol, is the first, so since I became a coach in March, since I launched my business, I should say, in March, I have never done, or any period before that, I have never done a group coaching program. Yes, absolutely. So it'll be a 12-week group coaching program. It is called Unchained. Because, like, think about it, when you're in a diet cycle, when you are constantly trying to lose weight, unsuccessful, binge eating, emotional eating, you feel chained, you feel restricted, you feel like you're tied down to something, like you're stuck, you're chained. When you are unchained, you're not in that place anymore. You've been released. Yes, absolutely. I'll send you info. So 12 weeks, nutrition, mindset, body image, all that. We're addressing all that. How to get out of the diet cycle, how to lose weight, get a transformation. We're going to track measurements. We're not doing weight. I found a way to, or I found a, what's it called? A thing like a paper where you put your waist measurements, your hip measurements, your arm, your right arm, your left arm, and we're going to start day one. We're going to put all our measurements in, and we'll check them as time goes. We're not checking weight though. We will not check no damn weight. Let me tell you. Oh, I hate weight. I hate the scale. I hate the scale. It is like my number one enemy. Like, no scales. Okay. But we will measure our inches. Okay. Yes, you absolutely can. Matter of fact, you can get paid if you do share it and they sign up. So I'll send you that too, Carol. You will get a link. There's an affiliate program. You know what? I'm so glad you said that because I forgot about that. There is an affiliate program and I have it set up for 20%. So whatever that would be, I will let you know. Yeah, I do. I forgot about that. When I set up the cart along like weeks ago, there's an option. Oh shoot, affiliates. For affiliates. So yeah, it's really cool. I don't really have to do anything. It pays y'all within 3 days, all that stuff. And you don't have to do anything. You just send them to a like a checkout page. Carol, I will message you and get your email. And then what I will do is email you the info. That will be easier. So you'll have it all in one place. You don't have to scroll through Messenger or anything like that. Okay, y'all. I appreciate you. I love y'all. Get into Unchained. The cart starts opening. The pre-enrollment cart for founding members starts tomorrow. So if you are one of the new, if you're one of the first people in the doors of Unchained, you will be a founding member. Up to 20. The first 20 people will be founding members. The first 20 people, even, so it's separate. I have 20 founding members, 20 challengers. So 40 people, the first 40 will be founding members. Get y'all's discounts. When those 40 coupon codes run out, it's going up to full price, which I am charging exactly what that course is worth. Course coaching hybrid, weekly coaching, weekly Q&A. So I will get on a Zoom with y'all weekly, and then the other time during the week will be like this, where I go live within the platform, and it's not even held on Facebook. It's a whole different group platform where y'all log in, and I'm like this, and you ask me questions, but you also send your questions in the beginning of the week. This week, I have a question about this. The harder questions we do on the coaching call. That makes sense? The nutrition part we'll do on the coaching calls. Most of that will be done through that part. And then email coaching and voice messages if y'all need those. Like, you'll have all kinds of access to me because, like I said, I'm turning the cart off in the middle of August so that I can spend a couple weeks just with that group, and then I'll open it again for rolling enrollment later. But anyone who pays after my birthday, they're paying full price. So this is the only time y'all will get in for a much, much cheaper price because it's brand new and you'll be the first ones in the door. I love y'all. Thank you. Share this with a friend. If you want to be an affiliate as well, thank you so much, Carol. I don't know how I forgot about that. You can actually get paid to share this program. Even if you don't want it. Even if you're like, girl, I don't need to lose weight right now, or I'm not ready, and but you know someone who's been trying like hell to lose weight and they just can't. They're using all the products. They are doing all the things, but it's just not working. They're in the diet cycle, binge eating all the time, overeating, emotional eating, out of control, over and over again. Every Monday, they're restarting. They're falling off every Saturday or Friday, restarting every Monday. If you know people in that position, share this video with them, share one of my videos with them, or just give them my cell phone number, tell them to send me a text and who sent them. If you send somebody to me, say, hey, tell them Carol sent you, because I will be able to get a link and get paid if you sign up. Yeah, I'm sharing profits, baby. You send people to me, you will get paid. Absolutely. I don't believe in taking free referrals if I don't have to. Like, if I have access to an affiliate system where they'll pay you and I don't have to worry, but hell yeah, I want to pay people. That is like, I think it's awesome that you can refer people and get paid 20%. 20% of this at full price, y'all. You can make a little hustle out of it. I'm just saying. Okay, have a good night. It's been an hour. I'm out. I am out. I am out. I'll see y'all soon. I'll see y'all Sunday with product recommendations. All right, bye.